Hello. Okay, so God has spoken to you and you're reading book and you're high up in the air as we all are because oh my God, God is real and he's talking to me and I'm a prophet or I'm Mary or I'm Joseph or whatever characters God is telling you about. Okay? Don't forget about the trickster. This is a big pitfall that children fall into when they begin this process, okay? And they know everything and nobody else knows anything, and they can hear God's voice and they're not aware of the trickster. Now, there was an entire film series done about this called Star Wars that sort of explains this to you with the Darth Vader. Because when you've reached a certain point of evolution in your lessons and your cycles, God knows that. So he's come down and he's opened up your mind. He's given you a little tiny bit of more wiggle room with your free will that you never had, but you thought you did. Okay? And then you'll start to have thoughts that are contrary to his book and his teaching. And then it's okay, is that a correct thought? Is that an incorrect thought? Is that something that God would say? Or is that something that either I would think in my selfishness, in my youth, or something that some other voice put into my mind that's playing out? Okay, there's an entire process when some people call it waking up. I do not like that term. Okay, there's an entire process when you're basically being given the breath of life and being welcomed into, hello, this is God, you're my child, and this is how, things are going here. And I've lost my train of thought, hold on. Okay. Where you will have to take your life walk, which sort of goes over previouses that you've had in this life and things that have happened to you, and Father explains to you how that's affected your thinking and who you are now. Okay, as you're reading book and learning more, don't forget, always check the book, that he is not going to say something contradictory to that and to the basic teaching. Like, everyone sits and we get rid of the world, okay? Some people that go into this Buddhism concept don't really understand what that is. There is no middle way in the truth, okay? But mothers and fathers become very concerned. A lesson takes a very long time. And to watch children suffering in a society not quite ready to gain the compassion to end that suffering will not continue to tell the children to completely follow the path of the truth. That is what happens, okay? It's not people just become awakened and they're a singer or they're an actor or they're a politician and then they go back into the world and do all those things. That's not actually what it is, okay? It's a lesson in which, for right now, we are not supposed to be having slaves here. Okay, that's the crust of the lesson, is that everyone is equal here and we don't have slaves. Then you get into the industrialism and all of that. It's a process of learning. Okay, so if you are not sitting and you think that you are off doing these things that God's telling you to do, please take a pause and just check if that is actually what you're supposed to be doing, or if you've gone into you're a servant that is above other servants that are sitting. Okay? Thank you.